ल यहाँ भुडु डल्स रे है यहाँ
Very long, very strong, mid-80s. You ain't going anywhere. Traveling. North, east, south, and west. That show me travel. You travel much now? Showing me more in your future.
गाइस हाम्रो यो बस आइसक्यो आज चाहिँ हामी न्यू अर्लिन्स सहरलाई चाहिँ यो बसबाट अब्जर्भ गर्न गइरहेका छौँ 2 घण्टा जतिको यात्रा चाहिँ हामी अब यो बसबाट गर्नेछौँ भने यसको प्रति व्यक्ति चाहिँ $45 छ अगाडि यस बीचमा हामीले विभिन्न 19 वटा ऐतिहासिक स्थलहरूको भ्रमण गर्नेछौँ 19 वटा डेस्टिनेसन मध्ये कुनै पनि डेस्टिनेसनमा हामी झर्न पाउनेछौँ र साइट सिन गरेर फर्कँदाखेरि फेरि अर्को बस त्यहाँ आएर बसेको हुन्छ त्यसैले यसलाई हप अन हप अफ पनि बस भन्दो रहेछ र यो साइट सिन गर्नको लागि चाहिँ अलिकति टाइम चाहिँ मजाले लिएर आउनु भयो भने एकदमै रमाइलो हुनेछ अब ढिलो नगरिकन न्यू अर्लिन्स सहरको भिडियो हेरेर मजा लिनु होला भिडियो पहिलोचोटि हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने लाइक शेयर कमेन्ट तथा च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब पनि गर्न नबिर्सनु होला धन्यवाद कीप वाचिङ हैव अ गुड डे
What you think, but alcohol sales. And in order to bring in more of these sales, they created a jovial atmosphere by hiring musicians. These musicians, so you can learn much more about the Marlboro Indians and their culture right here. And the road back there. Dentals, which are like tooth-like structures near the top of the roof line. There they are on the right. These are a series of American side hall townhouses. You've probably seen some in Baltimore like this. There's also double galleries.
गाइज हेर्नुहोस् त व्हिलचेयरवाला पनि मजाले बसभित्र साइट सिनको लागि आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ यस्तो बस कहिले आउँछ नेपालमा दामी लाग्यो
Raves and bars and clubs. There's even an adult video arcade where you play the games without having pesky kids or teenagers in your way. Plus, you can drink a Bloody Mary or long before there was emancipation in other parts of the United States. They provide their own businesses, their own properties, and many of them have been educated outside. Caesar's Casino on the right. Formerly known as Harris, you have a $5 slot play coupon. And if you City Sightseeing customer, there are quite a few coupons. All of those are to be found on the right-hand side of the bus on the ground floor by the front door. I'll be talking about it. Something going on at the Ritz-Carlton. There's beautiful Christmas displays going on right now. Might want to check those out. Canal Street was supposed to have a bona fide
कस्तो हुनुहुन्छ बसको टुर रमाइलो
However, that was never done, so the name did stick.
यही हो क्या
There's St. Louis in turn number 1, right ahead. At this point, also, you will get a new guide and a new driver as Verizon
कङ्गो स्क्वायर यो चाहिँ
play their African drums with their dancing and music. They were allowed to sell goods. This is primarily under status rules. When they sold the goods, they could keep their money and to give payment in order to buy their freedom or freedom from family members. When she got here, not long after, she would use them in the exact same way. Yellow fever, yet again. And Martin was determined not to let that be the end of her. She decided to devote the rest of her life to helping others. Anybody for stop 11 right here? Anyone? No hands up here, Dimitri. So there are no more abandoned warehouses. It's all high-end homes. It's flirting doors like that man with the car here on the right. DYK Archie Cooper
Okay, we'll call you.
Italian American Museum on the left. And now we are back to Pointer Street. Outlet Collection Riverwalk Mall has 2 entrances at this point. There's also a Captain Hermana inside of the Riverwalk Mall. That's the place you go. Right to the crowd in the Creek Quarter. There's also Meatloaf's Cajun restaurant here. Anyone coming down for stop number 17? Oh, okay. That's my suggestion. There's Mother's Restaurant on the right. Great place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are running along Poydras Street, which is named after Julian Poydras, a major philanthropist with a lot of money. Made most of his money, unfortunately, though. Up ahead is the area where
तल छ नि पानी परिरहेको अनिस सिटी टुर गर्दैछौँ हामी
get out. There was no other way of the Spanish and French rule. But once the Louisiana Purchase of 1803 occurred, all religions were welcome. Look how beautiful they are in their big down there. Christmas library. The peach one is one of my favorites. We had a walk-in one time. Here and did a holiday walking tour of some of these houses, folks. That has not happened yet. So if you're staying here for a week, check out the Preservation Resource Center's holiday home tour. Okay.
Alacaksın problem.
यहाँ हिँडौँ हामी हिजो
यताबाट
ए अँ, याद आयो हो फर्किने बेला
यताभित्र सिधै गएको थियो हामी।
अँ, छ?
पार्किङ स्पटहरू
ए,
पैसा तिरेर गर्नु
And next stop is number
ल
19.
है गाइज अब चाहिँ झर्ने बेला हुन्ला है
White House Black Market. This is the upscale mall, One Canal Place. It's also a quick way to get to the Sheraton and Marriott, as they are only a block away. Anyone for stop number 19? Okay, I see hands up. There are people coming down for stop 19.
होइन यो
So here's a right to notice some shotgun houses. That is a bracket style, but the type of house is a shotgun house. Shotgun houses are an African contribution to American architecture. That type of house arrived in New Orleans via Haitian immigrants after the Haitian Revolution of 1791, in which France was kicked out of Haiti. These houses are built for ventilation purposes. The original style would have a front door and a back door aligned. The middle rooms are doorless. And a lot of their Navy and soldier people were returning the coast having to see a doctor because of little ailments they were picking up from Story Hill. Get that drift? So the United States government got their wish. Storyville was closed in 1917 and then torn down, with the exception of only one building. But if you want to see Storyville now, experience everything there was, learn everything there was, then you can go to the Storyville Museum. That museum's only been open about 3 months. 7,000 square foot museum with everything you wanted to know about Storyville. But there's a wheel boat, $5 off tickets with the coupon downstairs. It's the only one that takes you during the day to the Chalmette battlefield. That is where the Battle of New Orleans was fought. Led by Andrew Jackson. And finally, also at this stop is the Drago's Restaurant, located at the ground floor of the Hilton Riverside. Drago's is a seafood-heavy restaurant, and the creators, the originators of charbroiled oysters, which is heavenly. And here we have stop number 7. Anyone coming down for 7? No hands up here, Demetri. No hands. Charbroiled oysters. The entrance to the Outlet Collection Riverwalk Mall also is an entrance for the Creole Queen paddle wheel boat. It's the only paddle wheel that takes you to the Chalmette battlefield during the day. That's where the Battle of New Orleans was fought. New Orleans, which is a 360-degree observation deck on top of the Four Seasons Hotel. Fair and the Audubon Aquarium and Insectarium. Anyone for stop 18? Stop 18? Okay, we've got 2 people coming down. He's the St. Vincent Hotel today, formerly known as the St. Vincent Infant Asylum. An infant asylum is another word for orphanage. And this particular orphanage, along with many others, was funded by a woman. Her name is Margaret Hall, maiden Gaffney. She was an Irish immigrant who first arrived into the United States through the port of Baltimore. She and her family. Unfortunately, she would lose them to a yellow fever epidemic, which really wasn't uncommon, as many people perished from yellow fever, cholera, and malaria through these river and port cities. Her brother, he was a teenager, he promptly abandoned her. She was only 9 years old. She was taken in by another family who made it very clear that with antiques, boutiques, art galleries. By the way, last night was a champagne stroll through this area. Unfortunately, I missed it. But they've got cafes, coffee houses, little mom and restaurants. We only cover about 20 blocks of Magazine Street, but there's a full 5 miles worth. Well, there's Joey K's, great place to get food on the weekdays. Sucre for French macarons, chocolates, gelato, coffee, and Manolo on the right for different types of stuffed empanadas, including a gumbo stuffed one. Fidel's Bakery, the vintage for fudge-filled beignets. And here's stop number 13 if you want to get out and go and visit. Take a little look around. Anyone for 13? Nobody's coming down, Demetra. No one's coming down. Building that did not meet the wrecking call, thankfully. After Hurricane Katrina, they considered tearing it down because of what happened here. Which I will get into in a minute, but the Caesar Superdome, still alive and kicking. This building was completed and opened in 1975, August of 1975. It is the largest fixed dome structure in the world. Keyword being fixed dome, because you have many, many other stadiums that are larger, but they either have a retractable or no dome at all. So we still maintain our designation. This dome seats a maximum of 80,000. Now the typical NFL game is 70 to 73,000. It has no central supports down that center. The entire weight of that dome is supported by the outer edge. It is physics, it's geometry, it's engineering.
यहाँ पनि रहेछ पाम्रेड बाटो त्यही हो हामी नजिकै हो नाम अर्कै के स्ट्रिट थिएछ मान्छेहरूलाई पठाइदिरहेको जानु मन्ती मान्छे जान्छ भनेर कुरेर बस्छ
यता नि रहेछ पार्किङ
पेट पार्किङ
Would have been very challenging. You're the only person of your kind in an area. Moving along Harmony Circle, formerly known as Lee Circle because General Robert E. Lee was perched on top of that central pillar. We now have a heart in place instead. as that statue was removed along with many other nationwide a few years ago. It was
Museum.
nationwide. Civil War, primarily Civil War statues. And on the left here we have a gorgeous architecture, very austere. This is called the Richardsonian Romanesque building. The architect, Henry Hobson Richardson, was from a small community upriver here. Most of his buildings are, interestingly, in Massachusetts. The Tipperary Art Center, the Museum
that
of
museum
Southern
is
Art, and Civil War Museum are also to the left. Civil War Museum was a hospital during the war. But up ahead we have stop number 10, the National World War II Museum, our #1 attraction. And you thought it was...
Thank
If you got short legs, be careful stepping down. This bus don't kneel.
बिस्तारै ल साइड सिन टुर सघाएर आयो न्यु अर्लिन्सको
Sorry. I think someone actually bad for you sometimes. If you actually pay attention. Like every single day